Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. In fact, it is the M55 because that's an 8-inch howitzer. And we're located on the north spawn of Abbey. And the name of the commander is Clan Mo. Oh, what a bombardment going on. Yeah, it certainly looks nice, but why can't those happen on the spawn points? That'd be so funny. Not. Okay, battle has commenced. Now, as I may have mentioned before, the M53 M55 is unusual because the same vehicle was actually used for both of the different types, the M53 and the M55. It's actually based on the chassis of the M46 Patton tank. Oh, that's not the way you get down that. I think he's, well, he had an accident. He slid down, but he managed to make it down okay, safely in the end. Okay, and really the only difference is which particular gun was mounted onto the chassis as to which type it was. The M55 having the 8-inch howitzer and the M53 having a 155mm gun. Okay, now he's loaded, he's ready to shoot, and he's now looking for an enemy tank to fire at. And that T-54 looks like he's the first victim. Round out. Oh, yes, he got a hit. Oh, he stunned him. And look at the damage that went into that T-54. A lot of that stun assist there. 1,281 hit points. I think that T-54 is a very badly wounded bird. Oh, look, he's only got 40 hit points left. Only 40. And Clan Mo is reloaded, ready to go again. T-57 Heavy is the next one. Or is he reloaded? No, he's not reloaded quite yet. Not close, but not quite. Now he's reloaded. Okay. M103 on the West Pass. Dialing in the aim. Almost ready. Now, round out. Yes! 504 hit points. Good shot. It's a good firing position, this one, actually. I hadn't noticed since the change that it's actually quite useful now. Before it was a bit open, but it's now quite a useful one with those trees in the way. You can duck behind the trees. Okay, that M103 was fairly badly hurt. He's down to 53%. And if he keeps where he is right now, Clan Mo can take the rest of that 53 away from him. But we've got another target. It's Arty, and they've both been spotted. And it's a Conqueror gun carriage and an M53. He's going to go for the M53 because the Conqueror is in motion. Fires the round at the M53, and it lands nearby, but he must have splashed that M53. Conqueror's hugging that rock for all he's worth because he knows it'll provide some protection. But you can see there that the M55 is now down to 44% of his health, and he's running away as fast as he can. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the reload times on this at the moment. They're just not going through. But he has got a 35.4 second reload on this particular Arty at the moment, and he's loaded. Round out straight away. That's where the Conqueror was, and he got him! And he set fire to him! He blew up and, well, he didn't blow him up, but he actually set fire to the Conqueror gun carriage, and he's killed him. So he's got one of the Arty, and that's his first kill of the game. And that Jagdtiger just got hit by somebody, by one of the Arty. I think that was by the T92. That Jagdtiger is actually hiding behind that house at the moment. But he has got a direct line on him. Bead on him. And that's 301 hit points of splash. The shell actually hit the house behind him, but it still managed to stun him, and he's picking up stun assists because his teammate in the T49 is nearby and shooting at the Jagdtiger. Now, the E75 is making his way up the river road along with the M103, but I don't think he can hit those because they're in cover of the rock. No, he can't. He's got a red line. He tries to put the aim on the rocks in the way. That's unfortunate. He can't hit them, but he can certainly hit this bunch over. Oh, if they all come together. Oh, please. Please be loaded. Please be loaded. Oh. This would just be so good for a bombardier. Oh. All he got out of it was the 2 critical hits on the IS-7. But he did stun them. And he's picking up some stun assists. Very little though. Oh, yep. It was only the... well, the Super Conqueror got hit. And that was from the T92, that round that came in. I forgot to mention, actually, this is a tier 10 battle, by the way. So he's going to earn a lot more XP because he's hitting higher tier opponents. And of course, that Super Conqueror and the IS-7 are both tier 10. Round out on the IS-7. Oh, well, unfortunately it lands, it goes over the top of the IS-7 instead of into him. And the IS-7's been lost, so he picked up the stun assist. And the Super Conqueror's gone as well. So it looks as if most of the enemy on the west side of the battlefield have been wiped out. Just the AMX-30 and the Jagdtiger to deal with now. But there are still some enemy tanks out there. They've got a 2-tank lead. But the rest of Clan Mo's team are providing a good defense on the River Road. That E75 is trying to move up, but I think he's having a lot of difficulty getting past those wrecks. Because every time he pokes out, he's probably getting shot at. It also appears that the M103 on the enemy side has now been wiped out. There's the AMX-30. Fires the round in, he pulls away. But he does get 157 hit points of splash and 4 critical hits, so he's probably knocked out a crew member. And that's the T92 firing in as well. And apparently there's some funny talk in chat and actually people congratulating each other. I think it's a conversation going on between the different arties. Okay, we've got 2 tanks there to fire at now, an Object 268 and an AMX-30, but the trouble is that they are on the other side of that rock face. He can just get the 268 if he fires the round in. And he stuns both of them, and that's going to give the T10 the opportunity to shoot up at these tanks from below. The AMX-30, oh, the AMX-30, he's flipped! He's on his side! Oh, that's terrible, he went over that cliff. He was so desperate to get down quickly that he actually flipped over the edge and he turned upside down and now he's on his side. Oh, this is so embarrassing. The T10 puts him out of his misery. The Object 268 is backing away, but he's about to get an Arty shell up his rear. Here we go. Round out. And oh, he backed right into it. 395 hit points. And oh dear, this is going to be very, very... He's going for the water, but before he can get there, the T10 finishes him off. And that just leaves 2 enemies remaining. The E75, the German heavy tank, and a T95, the American tank destroyer. The Doom Turtle. Now, are they going to cap, or are they going to draw the enemy to them, or are they going to go after them? I think they'll probably just go after them, actually. It's easier that way. E75's down to about a half of his health, so he's not going to last too long when he's up against 3 tanks at the same time. Yep, he's gone. And that just means the Doom Turtle. That's all that's left. And Clan Mo's trying to get a fix on him. There he is. Okay, and he can shoot at that. And it's right into the side of the T95. Well, not right into the side, but close. And that's a direct hit. 44 hit points. It hit the strongest armor, but it did hit him. And the T95's taken out immediately afterwards by the T10, who shot him in the rear, probably through the fuel tanks. And that's the end of the game. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle results, see how well they did. Oh my god, that's great! It's Clan Mo in the M53, M55 has managed to get his first mark of excellence. So he's got his first star on his barrel. He got a first class tanker. He picked up a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15. And of course he got the arsonist when he set fire to the Conqueror gun carriage and made it burn to death. And lastly, he picked up a Confederate because although he didn't get a lot of kills, in fact he only got the Conqueror gun carriage as his only kill, he did hit a lot of the enemy. You can see there's 10 of the enemy there that he hit. They were then subsequently taken out by his teammates, so he picks up a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. Let's have a look at team scores. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. He came third on damage. The Type 5 Heavy managed to get 5,011 hit points of damage altogether. He came third with 3,266, just behind his teammate in the T92 HMC, the one he was conversing with, and he managed to get 3,463 hit points of damage, and he didn't get any kills at all, unfortunately, but I think actually he only hit 6 of the enemy, whereas Clanmo managed to hit 10, but that's because he probably had a better reload. Clanmo had a better reload speed than the T92. That's the unfortunate thing. If you're on a high tier Arty, you do have a very long reload time, and that can actually work against you on DPM sometimes. So let's have a look at the kills. Well, he didn't get the highest number of kills. That went to the T10, who was very active, as we saw right at the end. Got the last kill, or last 2 kills actually in the game. No, last kill, because the 268 was before the 75 went down. But he did manage to get 1 kill, which puts him joint third with all the others who managed to get 1. And when it came to base XP, he was third again with 1,077 experience points. He fired 11 shots during the battle, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration and 9 splash. He did damage of 3,266 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team, and he killed 1 of them, the Conqueror gun carriage. He did damage assistance, or stun assistance, of 2,846 hit points off 13 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 60,086 credits, and after a resupply of ammunition, and these shells are expensive, he still took away 39,516 credits. And the reason he's got such a big profit there is because he didn't use any premium rounds, and he did do a lot of work to earn that 60,000, which means that obviously that countered the cost of the shells. He received 1,616 experience points, but there was no multipliers, so I'm afraid that's all he took away. But I'm very sure that he's very happy about the first mark on his barrel, because it's always nice to get that first mark, because it shows that you're on the way to mastering the SPG in a very meaningful way. And of course, it's nice to get that with the Confederate as well. So congratulations, Clanmo. Good battle. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.